came back again and saw something strange. 2 Israelis fighting themselves. And he said, why are you doing this? Then one of them made a reference and said, do you want to kill me like you killed the Egyptians? The Egyptian, he did that in your defense. Then went on to say, who has made you a captain of ours? When Moses heard that, he ran. For 40 years, God waited for 40 years. It was easy to deal with an Egyptian oppressing the Jew. So the devil has taken the back. He knows that if what the church has to deal with is external forces, will destroy them. But let's turn the church against the church. You'll be so busy fighting yourselves that when God raised saviors amongst you, you can't. And because the reason why this is important, when I gave my life to Christ, the first material I was introduced to was Hagin. Even in terms of books. So I'd say I really grew on the back of the Word of Faith movement. In terms of his teachings, then we had access to teachings of the Word from men like Bro Billy Akoni, who bring depths of consecration. So there was no so much things like portals and realms. You are either doing the word or the word. There is a generation we are dealing with who don't know the word. So, what that means is, what is being bettered may be loud. It can last. I got to junctions in my life where, take what I want to tell you from me as a personal analysis. I was speaking with Apostle Yeren yesterday. We had over an hour, 30 minutes talk. And he said to me, he said, I observed that you pull back. I said, yes. I said, because I observed that every message that goes viral is for babes. Observation. You can be hooked on it and you service babes. In fact, the reason why the babes like it is because they can use it as a weapon to fight their enemies. I know you, sir. Good to see you, sir. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to sit down at some point and make a decision. Do I want to serve God or I want to be known? You will get to the point where you will make your choice. And unfortunately, the other time I came here, I spoke about how we edit men out of history. The way the stories are being written and the names we use, like God's general, it looks like you are not a general until you are known. And that's why I don't think there's anybody who is more prepared for a rude shock in heaven like the Nigerian church. And I told you yesterday that everything God is doing now is a continuation. Jesus drank from the water at the well, but Jacob dug the well. So you must understand. Whose work has God brought me to continue, to extend? Because, everything has been said. Josiah had his father and his grandfather, but he was referred to as the son of David. So the one whose work you are to continue may not even be your lineage, but you are spiritually hewn from that rock. And the reason why, because if somebody else had been saying this, they'll say it's because the person doesn't understand virality, so on and so forth. I'm telling you. We must be careful of what we are addicted to, so that we don't raise children of ions mixed with clay. And they can't stand for long. So I'm just going to continue from where I stopped. Yesterday we read the book of Luke, chapter number 2. And that's a very, very interesting story to see us the ways of God, to show us the ways of God. Like I said, everything has been said. The ways of God. That's how you grow. That's how you mature. Knowing his ways, not his act. You see, listen. I'm careful because of we run a morning prayer. Averagely across all platforms, let's say maybe cumulatively every morning across all the platforms, maybe 11,000, 12,000 people. And one time I sat down and I said, there's a way the crowd tries to engineer the message by showing you that this is the reason why we are gathered. You will now have to be strong to choose the menu. Because sometimes children can want what will kill them. And let them understand that God is not just a God of give me, you've got to be discipled. And the moment you make that choice, you are ready to sacrifice numbers. The issue is that we like the numbers, not the solidity. Numbers can be addicting. The metrics, the fastest growing church, the biggest. But only God knows the most strategic. And that's why we don't talk about strategic works. But I'm saying this because one way or the other, you are being discipled by what you see. And usually, your destiny hangs around what you criticize in the days of your ignorance. You see that man of God that you don't want to be like. Maybe there was a time he was more known. And now he's not so much known. I said, no, all the days of my life, I'll be fresh. And you may not even know that the man has become more important in God's activity. Hence the reason why he was withdrawn from noise and attention. Go and check the ministry of Paulo. As he got closer to his death, the crowd reduced. I know why I'm saying, because recently we made a decision and decided that we took away our live stream from public access. I'm like, Apostle Lazarus, why will you make such decision? You have thousands following you. Oh, yes. We don't give the strategy for the things to come in the market.